welcome to another session of RIL Talks. My name is Ogene Kewe, and with me I have Sheun Ajibade, who heads the HR outsourcing group for Resource Intermediaries Limited. For this session today, we're going to be talking about HR in a harsh economy, balancing profits and people. For us at Resource Intermediaries Limited, we believe that people are any organization's greatest assets. People are our greatest assets. And we're going to be sharing strategies on how to balance profits and talent. And this session is for all HR professionals, for MDs, CEOs, for entrepreneurs, small business owners, and even talent ourselves. So please sit back, relax, and be ready to learn. From an HR perspective, what do you think defines the harsh economy? And what are the key indicators?
Harsh economy, if I have to define it, it cuts across two sides. On the part of the employer and the employee itself, environment where an organization or individual are faced with extreme financial challenges and they are constrained with limited resources, meeting their operational needs, and employee too, what they have, what they are earning, is not even enough. You know, there's a saying usually that they said, at the end of the month, when you get your salary, that's your take home.
Yes.
Your salary is not even enough to take home. So things are very difficult, both for business to thrive and the individual to survive, even with what they are earning. The triggers for employers, most time it's inflation in the economy, high interest rate, increase in operational cost, and for the employees, like I mentioned, high cost of living. They can't even cope, even to get maybe their daily need or to survive, to do the basic things that they need to do to maintain, let's say, the standard of living. So what then happens is businesses, organizations, employers try to manage their resources in such an environment, and they start looking at all kinds of medium to controls, budgets, and the likes. And for the employee to, in turn, they get to be demoralized. When there's a high tendency of insecurity of job, and so employees begin to think this business is not thriving the way it used to be. Am I safe here? Is my job safe here? In an environment like that, and that's where you start seeing the retention challenges, the JAPA syndrome.
You already said the significant pressures that both the organizations face, and this trickles down also to affect the talent, the people of the organization. Thank you so much. My second question will be that during economic downturn, what are the biggest challenges for talent management?
Retaining talent becomes a challenge. You see high frequent rates of attrition. Employees tends to move to change jobs. Another challenge that is faced during such times is adequate trainings are not provided for employees for them to improve on their job because of cost cutting. So all these push so much burdens and pressure during such times.
I hear you, Sheun. So even when budgets are tight for organizations, what do you think, or what would you advise? What strategies can be used to maintain employees' engagement, boost their morale, even when the organization is facing, maybe we say, difficult times?
Yeah, in such a situation, number one, there must be an open communication. The employees must be carried along for them to be aware of the times and the position of the business. And it's not a time to scare people away. Is to raise hope, to give hope, and everyone is charged to do more. If everyone sees from that point of hand, it might not even last, and before things turns around, and hence bounce back. 2, appreciation and reward. When employees contribute or bring in some kind of business that improves the revenue, there should be recognition, compensate the employee for that. Also, in times like that, when the business has done well, maybe improve from the worst position that it might be at a particular point in time, the employer should also recognize the employees and appreciate them in way of giving bonuses that can also boost employee morale to do more. What can be done again is compensation is not all about money. It's not just all about money. there are other benefits that can be introduced. We can have a flexible work plan that your employee does not have to come and travel long distance before committing to work. They can work remotely. Remotely doesn't necessarily mean you're working in your house. It could be at a client site. It could be on the field, where you can easily access your work tool and you work from there, and you don't have to spend more
so much
community work. With doing all this will give a kind of self-belonging to the employee. Then the employee needs to also be empowered.
Okay.
Let them use their initiative. It's from this that innovation comes from. And also they would have that sense of belonging, that they are part of the business.
Yeah.
And in doing so, they are contributing to the business and adding value to the business.
I hear you when you talked about incentives and all of that. Then you said sometimes not everything is about money for these talents. You mentioned one, rewards and all of that. But can you share more light on that? So what other non-monetary incentives can HR organizations introduce? What other initiatives do you think, from your experience, can they introduce for these talents to also make them boost their morale?
Talking about other strategies that HR can use to improve employee morals in such a time when the business is filled with some challenges. Staff engagement has to be top notch. There should be constant and consistent staff engagement. There should be talks on employee wellness, because these are your people, and it's usually said that our people are our greatest assets. So how do you care for them? Do you care about their mental health? Do you care about their relationship at home with their family? So we need to engage more in those kind of discussions. You don't just issue queries to employees because you wanted to work late. You are interested in what exactly happened. I'm not saying this for us to condone sort of indiscipline. So, but you need to first check, what is the employee going through? How easy is it for him from his location to work? So, and where it's so difficult, because this is Lagos. This kind of instances where you can work an arrangement for the staff to work remotely. I've said that earlier, I'm still in processing that. They will be more productive than spending resources and more of their time commuting to work and going back home. So being sensitive to the staff emotions
and well-being
goes a long way, even much more than the
monetary. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great time and then you're learning one or two. Thank you.